Hello, my name is Star, and today I'm going to talk about how you should collect physical media. Because you really should. I mean physical media in like every sense, but a lot of these more pertain to DVDs. But I mean it in the general sense. So, let's get to it. So my first reason on why you should collect physical media is so nobody can take away your favorite movie or book or album, whatever. Really movie, but you know what I mean. Two of my favorite movies are Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses and Anastasia. Now, in recent years, Fox was bought out by Disney, so technically Anastasia is now on Disney Plus, but before then, I had no Anastasia. So, I have my 12 Dancing Princesses, which I actually got years ago at, I think, Walmart. Like I said, this is my favorite movie, and I didn't bring it with me when I was young. I did like one big move, and so this is one of the movies that didn't make it, along with Anastasia. I used to have Anastasia on VHS, but I didn't bring it with me because VHS was kind of out by the time I moved. I mean, it was out by the time I was born. I'm only 22, but yeah. But now I got this at a thrift store, and I'll always have Anastasia. So yeah, so that way nobody can take away your favorite movies or anything, because I feel like streaming services, usually the movies I like, they're there for a month and then they're gone and they'll go somewhere else and they'll like go through streaming services, and it's just so much, like I don't want to pay for multiple streaming services just for one movie. So yeah. Next up, this one sounds maybe a little crazy, but follow along. No censoring. And what I mean by that, Disney's probably the biggest one about doing it with their movies. Some of the movies, it makes sense, yes. But sometimes, I'm pretty sure in like Tarzan, they cut the whole first scene out, and you're kind of just thrown into Tarzan without knowing how Tarzan got there. Tell me if I'm wrong about that. But stuff like that where it's like, it's very crucial to the story. I'm sorry, I need something. So that way I usually thrift my stuff. You usually find that copy that has it, because it's really Disney Plus version that has it. And also books. Books are another thing that gets censored and they'll be harder to find, I should say. Censored, they'll be just harder to find. So yeah, books is another one that will get censored and then you'll not know. I also like getting thrift store books because I think this one, yeah, someone had annotated, I don't know if you can see it. Someone annotated the book, and I love when people do that because I like reading it with their thoughts. It's nice. So yeah. And lastly, you get to pick and choose what you have in your collection. That is probably my one biggest like gripe about streaming services, is that you could be paying for something that you absolutely hate. And a lot of time for me, the stuff that I want to watch and I don't want to watch on a streaming service is just like very much outweighs the scale. So you get to personalize, you get to pick whatever you want, and nobody can tell you what you can or cannot have in it. But yeah, now you're like, there's still so many whatever minutes left in this video. I'm gonna go through some of the ones I've picked up recently and just some of my favorite DVDs in general, because I like talking about DVDs and thrifting DVDs. Me and my boyfriend, we thrift DVDs like all the time. It's an issue. We need another like DVD holder or something because we're out of room. These are really the ones that didn't fit on a shelf, but that's not the point. Here are just like some of the DVDs that we have, and I really mean some of the DVDs, because we get a lot. Now these first two, we didn't actually thrift. The rest of these are thrifted. We actually paid full price because we don't find them, and also we wanted them. The Studio Ghibli films, we have House Moving Castle, Spirited Away, Ponyo, and My Neighbor Totoro. We really, actually, neither of us have watched Ponyo, so we really wanted to watch Ponyo, and so we bought it because why not? So that one's part of the DVD collection, but it's not thrifted. But it's okay. Next up, I already talked about Anastasia. We found her recently at a thrift store, and I really like having like, it has like a little print in it still. I don't even know if it's a print, but it has like stuff on it. I just really like it when they still come with the original stuff in it, and I really like that a lot. So yeah. Again, this is one of my favorite movies. I love Anastasia. Obviously, I named my cat after it, so... And I wanted to name my little sister Anastasia, but they rigged it, so her name is not Anastasia, but it should be. Again, like I said, I got this, I think at like Walmart or whatever, genuinely years ago. I just saw it there and I was like, I need this, I don't own this, I want this. It's my favorite Barbie movie of all time, so yeah. We got this for like $3. Hello Kitty. It's so cool. We really actually love this because my favorite is My Melody and my boyfriend's favorite is Tuxedo Sam, and they are very much in this. And we have a headcanon that since Hello Kitty basically dumped him for Dear Daniel, My Melody and him are dating. So, you know. But yeah, we found this for $3, and it has a bunch of like separate ones that have little movies in them. It's fun. Another movie that I could never find anywhere, like on streaming services for the longest time, Coraline. I love Coraline. Coraline is another one of those movies that I absolutely loved as a kid. And I think this is not my original copy of Coraline. I don't think so, at least. I don't believe this is my original copy of Coraline, but I love Coraline, and so this was obviously a need for my DVD collection. Now we're into the ones that we bought recently and we have no room for. We bought High School Musical, the concert. We watched it already. It was interesting. It was weird it's weird hearing Troy Bolton, but not seeing Troy Bolton. Really odd experience, but it was silly, it was fun. And it had like backside stuff. It was really weird, but it's something you can get. You find the random stuff at the thrift stores. So this is a movie that I had watched, but my boyfriend hasn't, and we want to watch it. So The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I really liked this movie. I wouldn't say I loved this movie, but I really liked the movie. And for what it was, I think this is another 2010 movie that is very much set in 2010. It is a product of its time, but I think it's still good. The last two I've never watched, and I want to watch. We have The Devil Wears Prada. I've heard good things about this movie, and there's a book, I believe, as well. But it was like $1. And I was like, it was still in packaging. I like took the packaging off. I just hit myself in the face. So this is one I want to watch. I mean, it has Anne Hathaway and Meryl Streep. And I think Stanley Tucci. Yeah, Stanley Tucci. I mean, come on. And then last, this was also still in the wrapping, is Pretty Woman. It's the 10th. I don't know if you can see that. It's the 10th, like, special anniversary edition. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of the word. Another movie that I haven't watched, and neither has my boyfriend, so we got it for like $1 again, and we're gonna watch it. And that's my biggest like tip if you're going to start collecting DVDs. Besides going to like your older relative's house and see if they want to get rid of any, because if you have that option, you'll probably find a bunch for free then. Is going to the thrift store, because you never know what you find. We once found Shrek 3D with the glasses still inside. That was a crazy find. We found some like crazy things, but it's always just like so interesting to see what you'll find there. So those are probably my two biggest, like, if you're gonna go look for DVDs, even books, thrift stores. Like I said, I always buy my books from the thrift store. Not always. My older books I buy from the thrift stores. CDs, I like my newer artists, so I don't really find them at the thrift store. I usually just have them on lists. So like when somebody's like, what should I get you? I direct them to a list that primarily has DVDs, that primarily has CDs. Because CDs, I do love CDs. I just like having the physical, like being able to touch it. It's so nice. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed me rambling about physical media. I absolutely love it, and I think we should embrace it, because you actually get to own the things. You don't just, when you have it digitally, you don't actually own it. Especially in streaming services, you never own it. Like, it can be taken away and gone. It's terrible. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.